This week's show will be a two-part series showcasing the 2023 Winter National School Sport Championships, with over 4,300 school learners competing in various sporting disciplines from all 9 provinces in South Africa. This annual event is hosted by the Department of Sport, Arts and Culture and the Department of Basic Education. And this year, the visually impaired and deaf categories also took part in these games.
This is a foundation of mass participation. This is a foundation of school sport. As you know, my vision was that we need to reposition the department, how we've always understood the development of sport. If you see our national teams, besides Banyana Banyanas and Amapoko Poko, some of the national teams are not performing well. It's because we do not have a very strong foundation of school sport. If you look at some of the best nations, sporting nations in the world, they've got a very good foundation. We're talking about Jamaica, we're not talking about Egypt, we're talking about Germany before 2006. They were very bad and they had to focus. So there are issues of legislation, policy that we must refocus to make sure that we build a nation. If we call ourselves an active winning nation, we must do something basic. As you see, this is 3,200 learners coming from all different provinces. This is a nation of our dreams. This diversity, because what defines us is our diversity as a nation. Beautiful what I see here. People of all races enjoying themselves, but also building a family called South Africa. It starts at this age. Under 18, under 15, under 14, and then appreciate that you don't look at each other on the basis of color. Look at it as because we are South Africans.
Playing school sports is a stepping stone to much bigger things in South Africa. For example, representing your province, representing your national team, but then also competing internationally or even in Africa, Zone 6, which is Southern Africa, in Africa. For example, we've just come from the Africa Beach Games, then going to events such as the Commonwealth Youth Games in Trinidad and Tobago, the World Beach Games in Bali that's coming up, the Para Athletics in France this year. So there's a multitude of games and opportunities for the youth and for young learners to look forward to developing and growing to represent this country with pride.
It is important that these kids, these youngsters are getting a chance because they are our future stars. You get them like this. Tournaments like this, they build them. So I am here because I need and I want to support them. I am still the top goal scorer in South African football, and I'm looking for one who is going to surpass that record. So big ups to the Department of Sports, Art and Culture for setting up this tournament. And big ups to the teachers for giving guidance to these learners. But again, what I'm saying is that we are looking for the stars of the future.
The Winter Games means a lot to me because we have found out that there are many opportunities to play soccer.
The Winter Games mean a lot to me. It has taught me a lot of stuff now these few weeks, and it's an inspiration, especially.
It has a lot of opportunities because firstly you can get sponsorships from other people, scouts from different countries, different provinces and stuff. So I want them to know that there's a lot of opportunities and they can do everything they want to do, not be scared, and just do things that they love and passionate about.
Our experience here has been a wonderful experience on this field. We haven't played here yet, but it's been a nice experience for our guys and our buddies playing with us. It's a big different experience in a big town like this because the traffic and everything, because we live in a small town, we come from Young Kempdorp. So yes, but the experience here is amazing.
Wat ek meeste voor na kyk is die finals en goed, want dit is lekker om hier te speel in 'n groot dorp en in hierdie toernooi wat baie goeie opportunities vir ons maak.
Well, this tournament means a lot to my kids as well as to me as a teacher, because during this time it's the school holidays. So most of the young ones are just roaming around the townships. So by them being here, it just keep them safe and away from the wrongdoings.
For me, the tournament means a lot. It provides the girls with the necessary experience and it's one of the highest levels that under 15 girls will ever get the kind of platform to express that.
For us as Emma Moro School and from Kimberley, Northern Cape, we are going to learn a lot from this tournament, because I could see with the first games that I've been watching, the intensity of the game, they were very high. You can see some of the boys, the conditioning are fine. So for us, Emma Moro, if we go back, we should work on the conditioning of the boy and the physical strength, and then I think that is what we are going to learn. Yes.
So it's a great opportunity for the girls, and especially considering that they're still under 15, because from here they can go so much higher. So initially we had trials, and then from those trials we had selections. From those selections the team was chosen, and here we are.
It means a lot. It means a lot, especially because now our deaf learners are included there. It means a lot. And the happiness that you will see on their faces when you tell them that no, we are traveling now, we are going to Joburg for this Winter Games. Seeing them happy makes me feel exceptional.
Ja, voor de afgelopen 4 jaar was dat nou niet, maar ons proberen het nou weer optel van verleden jaar af. Maar die belangstelling is nog een beetje min, maar van die meisjes wat wel actief is, oefen maar zo samen met die seuns om hulle te betrokken te krijgen daar.
Yeah, I'm happy about coaching the girls because they listen, the discipline, they listen and they learn fast and quicker than the boys, you know, because they're eager to learn about this issue of rugby. They're adamant to play this game of rugby. As much as in Northwest, rugby is a new sporting code. So Northwest is soccer focused province. But now rugby is starting to boom. Girls are starting to like rugby in all the districts now. If you go to all the districts of Northwest, everyone wants to play the game of rugby.
Well, other sports I didn't like. I like being rough. I like friends. So you know, I'm just that person. And also fitness. Fitness is something that, we don't want to do, but then we have to because then it's part of the game, it helps. So yeah, basically the practice is also great.
Ik heb nu begonnen om rugby te spelen. Ik heb soccer eerst gespeeld, maar ik speel nu rugby voor 3 maanden. So ja, ik heb nog bij om te leren en daar is, en ik wil bij nog leren van rugby. Van ik geniet het bij.
This has been a year of women in sport. Really, they've carried the nation in aspirations of the country. I'm now visiting Banyana. They've done extremely well. You know, the T20 cricket, they've done extremely well. You know that Khoutatso came back from French Open. And we're beginning to see that there must be probably a refocus in terms of investment to make sure that we also support women in sport. I hope that commercial partners will begin to appreciate that in the same way they do with Bafana male football, they also give support to the women in sport, because they've seen it, they've demonstrated that you're not doing favor, that when you support them, but you're giving people who can actually demonstrate.
I just want to say to women, we need to support each other. It's very important. Because it starts with us. Without us supporting each other, we still have a long way to go. So I just want to say also to the parents, without your support, parents, Mamela, we're feeling empty. Don't support us when we start to achieve. Support us when it starts to the level ground. Then when we celebrate our achievement, we can acknowledge you as our parents.
Women's Day means a lot to me because I feel like women are underrated in this world. They are taken for granted. They don't think that they can do as much as men do, if not better.
Women's Day is like the empowerment of women, like the day where we celebrate being a woman and being very feminine. So it's a very feminine day.
Letsatsi la basadi le mina hore basadi ba khale ba ile kore ba re lwanela tokoloho ba lwanela province ya rona.
Women's Day means a lot to me because we as women we manage to love each other and communicate with each other and learn our rights as women.
Women's Day kumthetho ukuba kuzawuthethwa nge-rights zabantu abangomama, amalungelo abathina apha emhlabeni, and sizawufayithela into i-rights zabo thina singabantu abamnyama.
Love Life is in support of what is taking place here.
because we believe that sport is what will bring this country together. It's what will lift the range of our young people to become better people. We support the kids and the school children in the locations, in the communities where they are. We educate them, we empower them about decision making, about the importance of sport, so that they don't just play, but they can make something out of their lives through sports. We want young people to have different options and choices about their lives. That they need to know that sport, arts, culture are other means by which they can make a change in society. So Love Life is about empowering young people to have open minds, to fulfill their purpose and to reach for the stars.
No, it's important that when you roll out the rural sport infrastructure, for example, you'd need all the components. Sports Trust as well as the department, we work together to roll out infrastructure facility, particularly with my focus in rural areas, where you have some of the excellent talent that comes from areas with no infrastructure at all, and therefore the Sports Trust help us to do that.
The Sports Trust continues to enhance education through sport and acts as an implementation partner on behalf of their trustees and corporate donors to ensure that all South Africans have an opportunity to participate in sport. The Department of Sport, Arts and Culture's vision is to create an active, creative and socially cohesive nation. The development of school sport at the provincial level is very important because this is where the champions of the future will be found.
It's World Cup fever, and the Sports Trust is hosting their fundraising corporate quiz event on the 26th of October. Enter your teams, dress up as your favorite sports team, and enjoy a fun evening whilst raising funds to help tomorrow's sports heroes today. The Sports Trust, enhancing education through sport. Calling all amateur golfers, it's your chance to play like a pro at this year's Sports Trust Golf Challenge taking place at Sun City Gary Player Country Club the day after the Netbank Golf Challenge. For more information, visit our website, thesportstrust.co.za. The Sports Trust, enhancing education through sport.